And we are live and we are back with another episode of She Said What She Said podcast. Tonight, we skipped a couple weeks. School started and then other, stuff happens. Anyway, tonight we're going to talk about all this craziness, violence, and stuff happening in the U.S. It happens all the time because the U.S. is the U.S. and it's something wrong with our country. But now it's just turning into something deeper. I mean, it always had turned into something deeper, but now it's like deeper because of who is president and all this other crap. So on everybody's watch list, timeline, everything is Charlie Kirk. So I didn't know who this guy was until he got shot. Apparently, he's this guy from, what is he, from Utah, or was he just speaking in Utah? I'm not sure.
He was speaking in Utah. He was speaking in Utah.
So where is he? Do you know where he's from?
I don't know exactly where he's from, but he was speaking in Utah at one of those colleges.
Yeah.
And Utah is one of those. And Utah is one of those states that has like the
A lot of
lowest
Mormons in there.
lowest gun rights. I mean, they have. It's a very not protective state. Their gun laws are just out off the roof. Anybody can have a gun without even having like being a thorough background check. They don't care. Anybody can get a gun in Utah.
Well, dang, you get a gun, you get a gun, you get a gun. But anyway, as he was speaking during an event, he got shot in his neck. He got shot in his neck. So we all found out who he was during that time because not everybody knows who he was. I obviously didn't know. He wasn't on my radar because I'm not sitting there listening to a guy voice his bias opinions about how women need to be in the kitchen and how black people, first of all, you shouldn't be talking about us anyway, was better off in the 1940s and stuff. No, we weren't. Are you serious? Anyway, y'all can contradict me or tell me it's lies or whatever. I don't give a damn on what you said. He got shot. Okay, good. I mean, not good. You know what I mean? Not like good, like good, but like people get shot every day.
Yeah, people get
People with
shot.
opinions get shot every day. Martin Luther King got shot. Malcolm X, they got shot. You ain't see no. It depends on the color of your skin and what you're talking about is what you get. Because why the heck did our president give him the Medal of Honor or whatever the heck he gave him? That man was not in the military. So that's a slap in the face to us veterans, first of all, and for the people that's still serving, that's a dead slap in the face because he didn't deserve none of that. He didn't deserve getting transported on no daggone air, whatever the heck he got transported on. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve any of that. His wife don't deserve no gun from me either. They already have millions. They don't need any more. They're fine. Anyway, here's my opinion. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's a big slap in the face, and to make all this outrage for him when it was a school shooting, they don't do that for those kids. They didn't do that for the Democrats that got shot and killed. The president didn't even offer his condolences or nothing. They should have got that. They were in politics. They deserve that stuff. Not some man that was doing what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now he wasn't a political figure. He was just basically like me. He's like us. He just talked a lot, pretty much. So he didn't deserve
I want to
it.
say rest in peace to Charlie.
I don't give a damn. No. Rest in shit. I don't give a damn. It said he wouldn't give a damn if we got shot tomorrow. He wouldn't give a fuck. He would have said something like, oh, those girls or those black girls, they should have been. He would have said some dumb shit like that. So poo him. Anyway.
See, we're different from him. Like me, I'm different from him. So
I
despite whether or not what
don't
people
care.
say about me, because I am a Christian woman and because God lives within me, I'm not able to say screw him. My heart doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Because
because Jesus told me to love my enemy. So because he was my enemy, he cared zero fucks about my people. Do
And
your
that's
fucking
why
work.
you get, and that's why black people can get rolled over and cheated and effed up in this country because they had that mindset that God's going to say, no, you got to save ourselves because they will roll over us. They will blame us for crap. They was blaming us. Like, how are you blaming us? They're blaming
Yeah.
us for what's her name getting killed? What's her name on the daggone light rail subway, whatever the heck she
On
was.
the train, the little
That just got
Ukrainian girl,
yeah,
yeah,
because
the
of a
white
crazy
man.
man that the
They
judge
don't know
let
how to.
free. How you gonna blame us because a judge let his crazy ass free? Why
They
are you
don't know how to
blaming? You blaming
separate
the whole
us.
race?
That's the problem. They don't know how to separate us. We know how to separate them. We know how
Right.
to
Or
separate
we
the
will
decent
separate
white
them.
folks from the racist white folk. But
Right.
they don't know how to
That man was
separate
a
us. They put
nut.
us in one box. And that's not fair.
It's not fair at all. You're blaming us. You're blaming the people that was sitting around her. Y'all have a lot of y'all people standing around when we get killed. There's a lot of
Hmm.
examples when we get killed and they just standing there not doing nothing for us.
This be
Well, it's,
happening
oh,
for
that's just your
centuries.
fault. Oh, that's your fault. Oh, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have did. Oh, she shouldn't have been on the subway. I'm not saying that was a horrible way to go. The man was crazy. First of all, he was a freaking psychotic nut. He was looking. He looked crazy before she even got on a day one thing. The judge is at fault for that. The judge in whatever. It's not us. But anyway, back to
But look, with that man, the mother of that guy who stabbed that Ukrainian woman, the mother had called and pleaded with the mental health department to come pick him up.
he needed to be
The same people, Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. The same people, Charlie Kirk said we don't need. He said we don't these mental health people. He paid no attention to them. He said they don't need the help that they get. We need to leave them alone, box them up, ship them out, or do whatever. So his policy was to defund the mental health and to defund those type of services. And now look what happened when we take away the funds away from mental health. These people are psycho out here. These people need help. We cannot defund this stuff and then expect the world to go proper. We
right,
can't.
because
These
they
people
are
need to
in
be.
society and they have special needs and stuff. That man was battling something inside his head before he did that to that girl. I'm so sorry. I
Mhm.
like that. That pissed me off, man. I wanted to jump his ass so bad, yo. I wanted to jump in there and just ooh and
Me
help her.
too.
Oh my god, she looks so scared. Oh my, it made me so sad. Like I do not like crap like that. Like and to blame a whole race for a psycho that shouldn't
Yeah.
have left out in any way. I'm not. Come on
But
now.
they don't want to blame the white man for Charlie Kirk's because they now they want to separate. Oh, he wasn't white, he was a liberal. Oh, he wasn't white, he was this. Okay, if you're gonna group us all together,
Group him
group
together. He
all
was
you
a
guys
white
together
male
and
that
simplify
came
it down
from
to a white man
a
killing another
white
white man or
mega
a white person.
family. So that's what he was. That the boy was from that, and he killed that man. The man that said it doesn't matter if we have all these gun violent deaths per year. That's just it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
If it helps
Mhm.
our Second Amendment rights, well then you're with them. Now you're
Mhm.
statistic with the thing that you said needed to happen. You are what needed to happen.
Yeah, that's
Going
exactly
off
what
your
he said.
that's exactly what the fuck. Because you don't give a damn if somebody else died. You don't care if them kids was getting killed because it needed to happen to protect your
Mhm.
Second Amendment. Now you're gone the same way they are, and now you're an example of protecting our Second Amendment. Period. Point blank. You don't deserve none of that crap they giving to you. I'm sorry. It's it's
Yeah,
it's
but
it's
my
a
thing is,
slap
I
in the
just
face to veterans. It's a slap in the face to all the political people that work their butt off and don't get half as much, don't get no recognition, don't get no, oh, I'm sorry you passed away, none of that. But you going to give it to a man that was just spewing all this stuff just because you want to go do your agenda? No, that's not right. It's not right.
it's not
Okay,
right.
it's
It's
just not
not right.
right.
I just hate the fact that he had to die. We shouldn't have to die because we have a personal opinion. We have a personal opinion. We have the right to a personal. I have a whole lot of personal opinions, but I damn sure don't want to die for them. You know what I'm saying? We say
But based off of his logic, he didn't care. Honestly, if he can say that about other people and then it happened to him, then we had the same view as him on that subject. If he said that people need to die is fine for people to die every year doing for violence like that, and then he gets off like that, then that's what it is. If that was his belief, then we should respect his beliefs and just respect it. I just don't like how they treating this man like he's a martyr, and he's not. Sorry, he's just not. He's just a person with a big mouth and an opinion. He happened to be white, and you know how white people are when they want to latch on to somebody speaking stuff that wasn't right. Hold on, because okay, you know what I'm saying? Because it could have been any race that latched on. I'm not just saying white people. I'm just saying that just to to uh to drive my point across, because they didn't want it to be a white male that killed that man. They wanted to be some other race or somebody from some other country, maybe illegal, to push the deportation agenda or whatever. That's what they
Exactly.
wanted.
And that's why they trying to say he was a trans. They trying to make him be everything but a normal white man. Oh, he was a
Hmm.
trans. Oh, he was a liberal. Trying to separate him any way they can. But they don't use the same when it comes to us. Why you just when we do some? Why you can't say, oh, a nigger did it? Why you got to say the black people? There's a big difference between a black man or a black woman and a nigger. That's a huge, huge difference. And I just wish people would learn how to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. So if they don't want to separate us, then we don't have to separate them. It was white on white crime,
Yep,
unfortunately.
and that's what it was, and that's exactly
And
what it was.
Charlie Kirk,
Trying to go through his family thing and be like, "Oh, this and that." Nope, those people are mega people, and his daddy wasn't sure. Come on now, you can't separate that. You're not going to come. No, you're not about to make no excuse for that. No, you're not.
yeah, and Charlie
Sorry.
Kirk, he said he's more safer around white people. Well, at that rally in Utah, who was around? There was nothing but mostly him. He said you're more safer around white people than you are black people. And
So
as you can
that's
see,
first of all, that's a lie. We go out, we do stuff. We don't give a damn if you white, black, or gray, green, or whatever
exactly,
color. We don't care. Why do they put all their beliefs on us like we're the problem? We don't care. We literally do not care. Like I have what? I don't want to be around those. No, we have fun and we have a good time and we like people. Like we're fine.
we can't win for
Like,
losing.
what the heck? We're not the ones looking over our shoulder at y'all like that. Like, we're not. It's nothing. Like, we
Absolutely.
don't care. We're not the ones putting this hate speech and hate stuff out of there. We don't give a dag on what color you are.
No,
Don't
but
care.
see that
As long as you
that
treat each
man.
other accordingly and treat us with respect and not treat us like we less than, we don't care. Like, who the heck cares? We don't care. It's not
It's,
fair that they're going to be like, oh, you're no, we don't. We will literally have fun with you. Do it like we will. It's not, I don't understand. Like I literally don't. And we be minding our business. We literally mind our business, and the next thing you know, we attack. Like what the heck did we do?
yeah,
Literally,
but
what
see,
did we
they
do? We
so
literally mind our business. Oh, don't look at my nail because it's off. But anyway,
they don't use experience. They don't use experience to guide them. If they use experience to guide them, they'll see that we're not violent people. Based on experience with black people, we're not typically a violent people. You know, you have some of us are typically, unfortunately, the white
all
man
products
has
of their environment, and then they go that route. But we good people. Like we are good people. Like
but
we're not
they
out
can't
there
prove
looking
that.
to
They can't prove
come
that
on,
because
guys.
the media plays us. The media been playing us for centuries. They only portray us in the worst way. They
The
only
worst way.
portray us in the worst way. So people in other countries who haven't even met us before have a bad stigma about us because of the way the media portrays us. So we losing before we even show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The only thing we can do is little by little, gradually, incrementally. The only thing we can do is, try to prove to, others, that we're not the enemy. We're not the
Right.
enemy.
And we
And we
shouldn't
have
even
to
have
show it.
to prove that. Like they can like if they really just take a step back and stop listening to their daddies and granddaddies and all this other crap about how we're bad people. We literally built this country. We built this. off of our backs, us and the other immigrants. Well, most of the white people, we are all immigrants basically, but we literally us, the some of the Asians that were in the damn concentration camps and stuff. We built this stuff.
Yeah,
So
together we all built
when
this
y'all
country.
jumping down out those telling us to go back to our country, we've been over here. This is our country. You with your grandpa that just came over from Italy or fucking what else, whatever, another European country over there that just came over here, do not get priority over us because you white. No, it don't work that way. No, we've been here. You can't just go back to your country, nigga. This our country. You go back to your country. You know exactly where you came from. You know you're Welsh, Irish, Scottish, the Jew from over there. No, you know exactly where you from. So you need to go back and
Yeah.
get this land
And
back to the
think
people
about
it
it. If
belong
all
to.
the black people, all the Hispanics, if all the migrants was to go back to their country and leave this place up to only white people, America would fall. America would crash. It wouldn't be in America. The white man himself cannot sustain America by himself. He can't. He needs the black
And
people,
then they
the
won't have a
Asians.
scapegoat or nothing to latch on to, because they latch on to make anybody a scapegoat to make themselves feel better, to make their problems go away. Oh, those are the people that's causing problems. Those are people that's out of control. They do this, they do that, they do this, they do that. What are we doing? We're living our life just like you do. Y'all go to a game, a football game, and then y'all team lose. You're outside burning shit down and jumping on cars and shit. We do the same shit for a protest for what our people getting killed, and we call it fucking hostile or degenerates or monkeys or this and that and that. And they need to just liberate all those black people. No, what the I hate that. We
Yeah, me
built
too.
this.
I know. Yeah, yeah, me too. But they're using these falsified, these misleading statistics. Yes, we are 13% of the population, but we're not 59% of the crime. I just wish they would stop that statistic. That is the most deceitful. That is the most misinformed. That is the most. That is a lie. Those statistics is not true. The black man is not the most violent man in America. It is the white man. He is the most
Exactly.
violent. He is the most aggressive man in America. He is the
Especially when
most
their
deadly. He is
egos
the most dangerous man in America.
get poked. Their little egos get poked. Oh my gosh, you do not want to go up against them when they get like that, because
If
then
you
you
don't believe us,
overtax
ask their
everything.
wives. If you don't believe us, ask their wives and ask their children. And they will tell you who the most deadly and the most dangerous and the most aggressive man. They will tell you it's their husbands, it's their
Hmm.
fathers. It's unfortunate, but my thing is, as for black people, because we know who they are and we know what they think of us, why do we go out there consistently and give them a reason? Because we out there too consistently acting a damn fool.
But we can do, like, no. If they can do what they want, we can do what we want. It's not no. We all get one life to live. If
If
they
you
can
got
do
to live
whatever the heck
every day,
they want and not have to worry about the consequences, then why the heck can't we do it? And we living in worse circumstances than them. And it's literally a product of your environment, honestly. And it's not fair that they can do literally whatever they want and get a slap on the wrist. But if we do it, we're the worst freaking race out there on the planet. No, it
yeah.
don't work like that, and that's not fair. Period. Point
But
blank.
according
It's
to
just not fair.
but according to who? The thing is, who is running this country?
The
Who's
white people.
running this country? The white man is running this country. And if we want any type of say so, and if we want any type of changes, we have to put ourselves in the position of power. We're not going after the
And it's
positions
not
of
going. It's not going to be that easy because they
it's
think
not.
we're getting these positions and stuff. Back to our other discussion about DEI. They think we're getting just because we're black. No, we're getting because we work twice as hard. We're literally better if we're going for a position. We have the qualifications, the skills, and we're knowledgeable. It's pretty point blank. You just get picked because you're a legacy and you're white. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
DEI.
I
That's
think
that's the
actually,
DEI,
I
not
think
us. You are the
I,
DEI. We're not the DEI. You are the DEI.
I think Amarosa said it best. I think Amarosa said it best. Anytime you be less than and still get promoted, it's just sad. You don't have to try as hard. You don't have to do as much.
Right.
But individually, who was that hurting? Individually, that's hurting you because you're piss poor and you're not as good as I am. You know that, but society The white man, people who's running this country, is going to allow you to believe that you're better. We're humans. We know that we're not better. We know that God wouldn't have created nobody better than anybody else. In the Bible, which I read a lot, it says that we're in the times of good and evil. It's not actually white and black. We keep trying to draw this line as white people, black people. That's not where the line is drawn. That's not where it stops. We are in a battle of good and evil. Good and evil, regardless of color, race, gender, creed, religion. It's bad people out here. The
Right.
devil is alive. He's working. He's doing his job, and he's affected.
Right, just like them two situations we already brought up with Charlie and the Ukrainian immigrant. I forgot her name. I don't know why I forgot her name, but I've been like I don't know why. But he was black and he was crazy and he should have been in a psychotic facility. And what's Mr. 22-year-old white guy, 22-year-old white guy from Utah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's not
I'm kind of
psychotic.
glad.
I'm pretty sure he got all his common sense. So where's the outrage for that? Just outrage for him, for Charlie dying and stuff, and saying Democrats and all this other stuff did it. But when they found out it was him that did it, where's the outrage? Where's the outrage that we would have got? That he's freaking psychotic.
Just
Where's the
imagine if
outrage?
that guy was a black man that shot Kirk. We all would have to be on lockdown.
They would have burnt. They would have burnt us.
We would have been done for. They already talking
Yep.
about a race war.
Right. I see the little Instagram things talking about I'm gonna cry when I have to off Adam Sandler. I was
Oh God,
like, no, not Adam, not
crazy.
Adam. Mm-mm.
We got to get better as a group, as a group of people. We got to get better, man. It's starting to be too much. There's not nobody to blame. There's no color to blame. Together, collectively, we have the good people and the decent people of the world to have to get together, and we have to combat these demons, these bad people that's out here. Because on that train, there was too many people on that train for nobody to say, hey, 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 or nobody to say,
No. It was a guy. It was the guy in the gray. I know he was going after the guy, and the other people didn't know what was going on. They probably just thought he did like buck that. You know how crazy people do, and you know how people on the subway they mind their daggone business, just like the people in New York, and they record all the time and those damn them people mind their daggone business, and they did the same thing. But it's outrage for them because they didn't know she was dying. They just thought it was another incident, just like people do every daggone day. But when they
why did
seen
he
the
have
blood
to
and
say?
everything, then they rushed into action or they did something because they didn't know.
Why did he
And
have
that's
to say,
exactly
I got
what
that
it
white
is.
girl?
Hmm?
Why did he have to say, I got that white girl? I got that white girl. That made us look so bad. And
Yeah, he's crazy. Like that man was literally talking to himself before he even did. He looked crazy, and you see all the mugshot. No, the man's crazy.
no, he
It's
was
not.
mental. He was mental. He
He's
was mental.
literally crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
even his mom said his mom said something was literally wrong with him. He shouldn't have been on the streets, first of all. He
yeah, he
shouldn't have
should
been.
not have. The judge did a piss poor job of that. He should have been in a crazy people house. Not, I'm trying to be politically correct. How is it like? Whatever. I belong in one of those two, so it's fine.
But that's the problem right there. Our judicial system. Our justice system is the number one problem for all of this. That if we want to blame somebody, we blame the justice system because the justice system is got us all messed up. The justice system is not fair, it's unequal, it's biased, it's just too much. We need to, if we're going to change this place, we got to change our justice system. And we need to get some people that is that's neutral. We need some neutral arbitrators because the people we have in these places, they're not neutral. They're swinging to
Uh,
the right. If they either all the way right or they close to the middle going right, and it's just not working out, man. It's just not
mm.
working out. It's not working out. Stupid fly. I can't stand them. I'll take my revenge on flies. That's what my that's what my revenge. If there's a war, I'm going after the flies, bro, because I hate them.
There's a war that's gonna happen over here. I'm leaving. I'm not staying for that. I don't. I'm not. What? I'm not staying for that. I'm not taking out Robert De Niro. He got a black wife and black kids. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to do that. I'm not. Nope. Sorry.
Well, let the ignorant, racist, cunts and the niggers and the fucking specks let them all kill it. Let them all kill. Let them
And
all kill themselves.
I come back.
You know,
I'm not. I'm
let
not
them all kill
participating.
themselves. Let
Not
them all kill
participating in
themselves.
that. Sorry. That's too much.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
too much.
yeah. Let them
We
all kill
don't get
themselves.
8 lives. We don't get a comeback. No, you're not about to kill me because you're angry. No, you're not. You're not about to do that. Sorry. Nope.
No, no, that's not what I said. I said the
No, no,
racist.
I'm saying me saying it to them. No.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
No.
good. I'm
Sorry.
good. Like
No.
you guys put you guys on your own island or wherever y'all want to go, and y'all just kill up one another. But just leave the regular people alone and let the
Right.
people
Nobody
work
wants
and
to
live
participate in that.
and take care of their families, man. It's getting hard. Every day my son go outside, I tell him like, be vigilant. You know, um, because it's sad, man. It's sad.
Yeah,
This is the
it
first time
is.
in my life. This is the first time in my life that I feel like I could actually be hurt because I'm black. I've never actually felt that experience before. But what's going on now is some cycles that just go out here randomly and just to kill you because you black, because they thinking they're standing up for themselves. They're out here talking about white man take the country back, white man fight back. But who are you fighting back
We're not
against?
fighting y'all. Like who? Yeah, who are y'all fighting?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Who are you fighting back against? Your own people. This is your own people doing this. We're not in no real big positions of power to make these type of changes like you guys want. We had a half a black man at the highest position, and you see he didn't have no power. So how the hell you think that this us regular folks got some power that's causing y'all problems? Every problem that you guys are having is because somebody of your own race, somebody of your own skin is doing. We are not doing anything to you guys,
Mm-hmm.
on a large scale. Maybe you could find an individual here and there that did something, a black person that did something to a white person here and there. Okay, fine. But we're talking about the majority on a large scale. Black people is not the white man's problem. We are
We're
not your problem.
Why
Not
would
at all.
we don't care to be your problem. I don't understand. We don't bother you guys. Like what are we doing?
No, we're not your problem. And if we are fighting you, or guarantee you said something to us,
Yeah, you know you said something to us because that's you
you
said
didn't
some
say
crazy slick stuff to us. We going because I definitely do. And I'm like, really, you tried it? No, you're not about to do that. You tried it? No,
you did
not over
something
here.
to us.
Sorry.
You did something to us and said something. We're just not gonna just
Hmm.
mess with you out of the blue. Not out of the blue. But this violence is getting beyond, and I don't see other cultures killing them, starting problem. I don't see the Hispanics out there doing. They're not bothering the Hispanics, the Asians. Right now, it's a black and white thing. I don't see people.
And still, what the heck do we? It because a crazy individual killed a immigrant. I'm not saying she was. She's still a person, but she's little. She still was a like. No, sorry, but what
It's
did that
because
got to do
the
with us?
lies.
That literally don't have nothing to do with us.
It's the lies that people like Charlie Kirk, like I said, rest in peace. It's lies like people like Charlie Kirk and Jesse Powell, whatever his name is. They keep spreading these statistics, telling the world that black people are a problem. The internet should stop people. The TikTok, I mean, they can stop you from cursing. They can stop you from saying anything on these platforms. When people spread these lies, why they don't block it? Why they
Right.
don't shut down their account? Why they don't do something to people spreading these lies and pumping people up? You pumping these people up. They got these people thinking the black people are the problem, and you taking them away from who the real problem is. Why you worried about little old me? Why you worried about little old black me? You got a whole problem over here that need to be solved, and if you don't solve it right away, it's gonna take you down. But yet you
Yeah.
focus on me, who's not gonna do anything to you. That's how the
Anything.
devil trick you
Like
up. That's how the devil trick you up. When you're not in your word and you listening to anybody, these people won't even do research. All it takes is a couple clicks on the computer and you can find out these statistics is lies. You people are supposed to have the highest IQs. We supposed to be the dumb people. You got these high IQs. You got so much education, but yet you won't even take the time out to see if these factors, these statistics are even real. You just believe anything you want to believe that make you look good, which I can kind of understand. If I was such a bad person and I come from such a horrible history, I probably would want to believe anything that make me look good because I
Yeah.
look so bad already. You know what I'm saying? I look so bad already in the light. So it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. But I just want the my Caucasian sisters and brothers to know that stop focusing on us. We're not your problem, and turn your eye towards your father, turn your eye towards your uncle, your brothers, your cousins, your pastor, your preacher at the Catholic schools. Turn your eye
Yeah.
towards them, because them are the ones that's causing you guys the problems, not us. And leave our schools alone. Leave leave our schools alone. First of all, because I don't know what the hell they got going on with these SBUs. Why they trying to take the funding away all of us? Not really all of a sudden, but I remember when Donald Trump first was the president, he told the SBUs, "I'm gonna give you a 10-year grace period." Because at one point the SBUs had to come to the White House every year to try to get the funding. And Donald Trump had told them, you know what? I'm not gonna have you guys coming back here every year begging. I'm gonna give you guys a 10-year grace period. Okay, so why you want to? That ain't been 10 years. So why you want to come? Why you want to come after him now? Why you want
Because
to
if people
defund?
put him in power, he got to keep appeasing them. He's a businessman at the end of the day.
Yeah, but not too good of a businessman because his business is
And
becoming
them
bad.
Epstein files, he got to keep stuff. He got to keep stuff tight, but those things won't get out.
I don't know,
More,
but some
more
people
of the
is.
files. My bad. More of the
They
files.
keep if we keep on this page, America gonna lose a lot of people. We gonna go to other countries. This place was supposed to be the greatest place to be. We supposed to be in the greatest country in the world, but yet it feels like we in hell.
Well, for certain people,
Hmm.
us.
Yeah, but they're complaining now. They're crying now. We don't have a place for us. We got to build our own cities. There's nothing for us anymore. Now they're crying and complaining. Playing the victim, like they always
Mm-hmm.
tell, like they tell us we do. Always playing the victim. Now they're playing the victim. They're crying, talking about it's nothing for them. Um, yeah, it's people. Please go sit down and read a book.
Right. A long one. Chapters.
Go sit down and read a book. Yeah. Ooh, I got it. That was a stupid fly that was irritating me. Jesus Christ. I tell you, I hate those things.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is just.
So violence in the
Yeah.
community, violence in the community. That was another school shooting. Let me find out what's that guy name. It was a black police officer. Maybe you know who I'm talking about. It was a black police officer. He was protecting a federal building not too long ago, a couple of days before Charlie Kirk died. He was a black police officer. He was protecting a federal building, and he got killed. But there was
I,
no
I
reward.
didn't hear about that. I didn't hear
Yes,
about that at all.
exactly.
They're going, why we didn't hear about it, but like,
Let me see if I can get his name real quick. If you got your computer right there, see if you can pick up his name. Black police officer died protecting the federal building. He didn't get no medal of honor. He didn't get anything, and he was protecting a federal building. So you would have thought they would have said something about it.
he was protecting it from what?
I believe it was he ended up dying. I guess somebody was trying to shoot it or break in or something. I was just reading it on the computer the
He
other
was
day.
protecting the Pentagon.
Well, it was it just the other day, like a week ago, before Charlie died.
No, this say August.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, maybe in August. It could have been because this is just September. The beginning of September was a couple.
It said George was killed in a violent incident at the Pentagon Transit Center.
Okay, that's probably it. That's probably it. Was a black police officer. When I was like, wow, he didn't get no news. He didn't get no news. They didn't talk about him.
No, no, man. This say is David Rose.
No, it wasn't Rose. I gotta get my. So I'm using my phone, so and my computer is in the other room.
It says a black police officer, David Rose, was shot and killed defending a federal building last month. He didn't get presidential medal or congressional movement assigned. And he got the flag. Look, oh heck no!
Oh, that probably was him then. That had to be him. And
This
they didn't
don't
get
make
his
no
medal.
sense.
You would think that he would have got something. You would have thought the President Trump would have said something, but instead nothing.
It says all lives matter, but not all lives are equal. Mm.
Mm, mm. That's sad, man. We got to do better.
I thought it was what was it? All blue lives matter, whatever the heck they say. So what's for him? Because he was a police.
We got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. Or if not, America gonna destroy itself.
Mm.
Well, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me like because everybody know karma is real. Uh, Everybody knows that you have to pay for your sins.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody knows that. And she was telling me like America, like America has a lot of blood on her hands. You know,
Yeah.
America has to pay for her sins. And maybe we might be living in a times where we're gonna see karma, because karma hasn't came upon America yet. America hasn't. I don't. Since I've been living, I don't know the history about before me, but since I've been living, um, um, uh, America has to pay for. America just can't get away scotch free. We still killing folks. We
Right.
still over there messing with Netanyahu, messing with them other people over there,
Yeah.
killing up those people over there. And we supposed to
Oh,
be a Christian land. We
did you
supposed to
hear
be
about
people
what
of the
happened in
Lord.
Nepal?
Say it again.
Did you hear about what happened in Nepal?
Tell me.
Okay, so the students and like 20-year-olds, kids, stuff like that, they was rising up against the government because they didn't like the government. But then the government heard about the plan and was trying to squash it. So that didn't work, and they did rise up and they formed a Discord group. The little thing on Discord, they meet up and talk about crap about electing new officials because they I think they killed the prime minister and then set the house on fire. And the prime minister's wife was in there, but they went in there and got her out to save her because she was in the fire. And something else happened, and then they was looting stuff and stuff. But then after they elected the new people, the government recognized the Discord vote as official. I don't know why, because they was getting their butts whipped. And so they got the people, the leader that they wanted in power. And all the places they looted and robbed, they put the stuff back and cleaned everything up.
Oh wow, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Jesus Christ. This is what we doing. This is what we doing, bro. That's crazy.
No,
Violence.
that is really crazy. And I was like, they need to talk about that, but then everything else is happening, and we need them Epstein files. The person who said that they didn't exist.
We'll never get those. We'll never get the full. We'll never get the full Epstein files. As long as the America is ran by who America ran by, we'll never get the truth from those
Never.
Epstein files.
I don't know how long them girls gonna make it. The ones that went up in the press with their face all out and everything, talking about they know who was on the list and all this other stuff. They better start talking now before they
They better make a diary.
yeah, they better do something. They better get it on record. They need to do something now. They don't need to wait. They don't need to be waiting for momentum. They need to talk now. They should have talked when they was on that platform, because you don't say stuff like that and them people walking around with way more money than you that they can get stuff done. Don't do that.
Nope, 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 no. If anything happened to those girls, that's gonna be an eye opening for a lot of people. All of a sudden, the girls that was talking about now they dead. That's gonna be an eye opening for a lot of people to see who's really
Mm-hmm.
the problem. You know, it's sad, but they're not gonna give us those files or whatever the case may be. And we know why. So, we
Yeah.
just asking, but we know why they're not gonna. Which they should, but they're not gonna.
Yeah. They're not gonna give us those, but it's
We can
fine
put
because we know like
we can put that in the box with reprobation. Reprobation.
we never gonna see.
the Rebecca going to box with
In
Rebecca.
this life or the next, we're never going to see that. And that's sad.
We ain't never gonna get that.
That is so sad. We don't get nothing. They think that we no. What the hell?
Not to change the subject, but speaking of violence, did you
What?
see what Crawford did to
No,
Carmelo?
I did not. I'm looking on Instagram and stuff. I'm like,
I loved it. It was beautiful.
you watched the
Especially
whole
at the
thing?
end. I love at the end when Crawford came out, he had his beautiful daughter with him. She was so beautiful and chocolatey, and she was just
Oh,
walking with him. Huh?
I said all.
Yeah, it was amazing to see him crowned like the king, and he brought out his pure black family. Most of the time they got some little mixed kid hanging around or something. Well, he
Mm-hmm.
had him a pure black chocolate wife, a pure black chocolate kids. It was just
Oh,
beautiful to see him crowned king, and he gave all his glory to God. It was just amazing to see for the world to see something like that. I thought it was beautiful.
oh wow. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to keep looking because I didn't see
it
that.
was, it was amazing. I wish I was there.
That was, yeah, I kind of do too. Now I need to watch the fight because I did not watch it.
Yeah, he gave it to him. He gave it to him, and he also spoke about some political stuff. Like how they gave him such a hard time trying to come up in the industry. He knew
Hmm.
why. He knew why they gave him such a hard time. He knew why they don't want to pay him as much money. Oh, but at the end, I don't know if you said you didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay,
You can
I
tell
gotta
me.
find the clip at the end. I was so mad at the end. It was this black commentator dude and two white commentator dudes. The black man felt so uncomfortable. So you could tell this black man, he was a sambo. He wasn't like a real gangster black man. He was like a sambo. So he got humiliated on TV because he was talking and the white man told him, "Look at me, boy, when you're talking to me."
Oh hell no!
I
I lost
tell
my
you,
job that day,
no.
and there'd have been another fight they would be in there watching because I would have whipped his ass. I would have threw his ass in the ring and we would have been fighting. Fuck that.
That's exactly what he
Who are
told him.
you talking
And the other
to?
white guy kind of felt bad for him. So he kind of tried to like doctor it up. But that white man looked at that black man and said, "Look at me when you're talking to me." And then the stupid black man, the stupid Sambo, he turned around and looked at him, didn't say a word, just felt so embarrassed. I said, "Man, you don't want to know my thoughts, man." That,
Yeah, they would have got another fight for free because I would have been like, pop, 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 pop. What you talking
oh
about? That's
God,
crazy.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. This is getting out of control, man. This is weak. This is weak.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is not all the. This is not all the. This is not all the black men. The symbol. It's just a small few. So don't get me wrong on that. It's just a small few of the symbols out there. But this one, this symbol got humiliated on TV. He needed that. Sometimes you got the white man has to humiliate the symbol. The symbol can realize he's not who he think he is.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay.
Hey, that's what he did to him, and I was so happy he did it to him. I said, "Good, that's exactly what he deserves." Maybe he'll stop being a Sambo.
Maybe. Maybe he, yeah, maybe. Because that's sad.
It is. I'm gonna find the
That's
clip.
embarrassing
He
and
said,
sad.
"Listen to me when you." He said, "Look at me when you're talking to me."
Mm.
I would have been like, "Excuse me," but I'm talking to the audience, and I'm not even talking to you, so I'm not even gonna look at you because I'm actually
I
talking to
wouldn't
the
have
audience.
turned around. I wouldn't have said nothing to him. I would have kept talking. I would not have turned around. I'm like, nope, not
Me
today.
either. Not today. He wouldn't have got me. He would have. Not today. I
I'm
would have
like,
left
I'm
him.
getting my check. I'm getting my check.
He
Mm-mm.
didn't run. He didn't run. But yeah, the violence in the United States. It's bad.
I'm so
I wonder,
hungry.
I wonder what number we fall in the countries of most dangerous countries. Do you know what number America fall in?
Hold
How
on.
how dangerous are we? I never wanted to be
If
part
there
of.
was a number for the number of countries, what would the U.S. rank for number of of being as the dangerous country. That was the dumbest way to word that. I don't know why I did that. I was like, what the fuck are I even talking about?
Yeah, because I never wanted to be part of a country that was dangerous. I wanted,
You chose the wrong country.
I want to be a part of a
Oh, the U.S. ranks 132 out of 163. Less
oh,
peace, more dangerous.
oh, so we at the bottom. So we're not one of the most dangerous.
The safest? No, we are the one of the most dangerous.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Dang. And the safe is what? El Salvador?
I don't know. Don't say it.
Okay. And you know
Which
that
would be the safest country? Sorry.
oh.
What? You was saying something?
No, I was waiting to you to see which one
Oh,
was the most safest.
Iceland.
Okay, Iceland. Iceland. Okay. Iceland. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I have to go to Iceland and
What you gonna do in Iceland?
fucking spread the word.
It said the other countries are New Zealand, Ireland, Denmark, and Austria.
Okay. 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 So so Iceland. Iceland. No, that's not the same as the Ireland. Iceland. Iceland. I'm trying to see. So Iceland is that country by Russia or no?
No, Iceland's there like Canada.
Okay. 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 Well, good for Iceland. So we need to figure out what Iceland is doing to make their country so safe, and maybe we can model what Iceland is doing.
I think their landscape is beautiful. The people be outside. I don't know. Peace of mind. They're not
Hmm.
fighting
Hmm.
between themselves. Well, actually, they are. Never mind. You know what I mean.
Right.
Not in like the U.S. way
Mm-hmm. Because they don't in Iceland they don't have nobody to blame but themselves. It's
or
not really
Venezuela.
a high diversity place,
Well,
you know.
Salvador.
Now Salvador used to be one of the worst countries, but their little president he changed it all around for them, you know.
Hopefully, it stays that way.
Yeah, because he stopped playing with the criminals. They country, their government is not ran by criminal money. When your country is ran by money from the criminals, it's hard to get rid of the crime because that's where
Mm,
most of your money is coming from. America money is coming from prisons, pharmaceuticals, you know, things like that. So those places America is getting its money from, those is always corrupt. The pharmaceuticals always corrupt.
mm.
The prisons always corrupt. That's how we getting our money. So we'll never be able to clean up the violence as long as people being paid for it. You know, they need the violence in order to, you know, for these people to be in the positions they in.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know if violence ever gonna. I don't even think violence is gonna decrease in the. Well, actually, it has decreased according to the FBI statistics. You know how those statistics are. According to FBI statistics, crime has decreased.
what year was the statistics?
Uh, that was I think in 2019, 2020.
It's 2025.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But you know how they don't try to do the statistics every year. They let years go between those statistics. But last, because in my criminal justice class, that's what they taught us. That's what they told us. You know, crime is decreasing. Violent crime, anyways. But you know, corporate crime and things like that, those white collar crimes, they're not decreasing. But you know, blue collar crimes, they're the ones that's decreasing. People ain't
Mm.
killing and doing as much, but the white collar crimes, they're still on the rise. And those white collar crimes, they're not even a part of the statistics when they say black people commit the most of the crimes. Those white collar crimes is not even put. Those white collar crimes is not even implemented in the statistic, and then they don't even implement the exonerations. You know,
Mm.
black people are 59% exonerated. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even add that
Wow.
in. They don't add that in the statistics neither. If you add all that stuff in the statistics, That'll bring it all down. Plus, they got like 12 states that doesn't even it's 11 or 12. I think 12. I think they said 11 or 12 states that don't even report their crime statistics. So for the crime statistics that we're using, we don't even have all the information to come up with an accurate, come up with accurate numbers to even say anything like that.
Yeah.
That black people are commit 59% of the crime. They don't even have enough
That doesn't even
information.
make any sense. Just depending on the numbers of how we stack up against the other races. That makes no sense.
You don't. They just mad because they say it's so less of us, but so much. And it ain't got to be that much of crime in no community. The everybody can lower their crime rates. The black people can stop, and lower their crime rates. The white people can lower their crime rates. Everybody can lower their crime rates, to make the country better. You know.
Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. Depends on how their what's it called, police system and stuff like that is. I guess. Mm,
Yeah, we have to be more harder on criminals, and we have to be more harder on the criminals. I honestly believe that we have to be more harder on the criminals. We have to be more harder on the criminals. We're giving these criminals a slap on the wrist. So that's just tell the other people who want to commit crime it's okay. We need to be so hard on these criminals that before someone committed crime, they think twice about it. They think three,
mm.
4 times about it. Like, oh man, I probably shouldn't do this because if I do this and I get caught, I'm going to jail. And in jail, man, it's so hard. In jail, it's like a hood. I mean, you get your cell phone. You get to be on TikTok. I mean, I got people from jail cells try to hit me up on TikTok and Instagram in a cell.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
in a cell, bro. they they in the cell. They in the cell. Why are you have a phone in jail, bro? Like,
Right.
why? Now, why are you ordering Popeyes? Why are you getting Grubhub in jail, bro? What is going on?
Right. And who giving it to you?
Exactly. How are you getting this stuff? The guards, they're charging you.
Mm.
The guards are charging you. They charging your parents. They charging the people who come to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother business inside the jail, and this make the criminals feel good. They don't mind by going to jail. Oh man, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna go to jail. All the homies in jail. And this goes for any race, because the majority of people in jail are the white man. He just the majority of people in prison is white man. So when I say it's like a hood. It's a hood for whatever. The hood for the Aryan Nation, the hood for the gangsters, the hood for the cartels, whatever. But it's like a hood for them in that
Yeah.
jail, and they don't mind by going anymore. They have to be scared,
Yeah.
you know and that'll lessen some of the crime because that was one of the main things. El Salvadoran president, that his name is Bukele. That's what he targeted first was the prisons, and he took away 3 meals a day. I'm giving you 1 meal. I'm putting
Oh,
all of
that's
you,
good.
yeah, I'm putting all of you in confinement. You're not gonna have this much of time out. And little by little, his country became more safer and more safer and more safer and more safer. If we can
Smart.
do something like that, get these criminals out of here, lock these criminals up, throw these criminals in jail, the crime will stop, man.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, lock them up and don't protect them either, because you want to lock them up and then you want to protect them. What type of jail is that? Oh, I'm gonna lock you up and then I'm gonna put you in protective custody. If you a white man and you go to jail, why are you getting put in protective custody? I'm not gonna put you with the black people. We're gonna put you over here. Oh no, put them all together and
Yep.
let them do whatever they do to each other. If you a crip, or we're not gonna put you over here. We're gonna put you over here. No, put them together, all together. You know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna be dead.
They kill people. They didn't kill people. I'm not talking about put the people that's in there for a DUI in there with the murderers.
Okay.
People, somebody that stole something. Protect. But if you out there, killing and robbing and raping and stealing, not stealing, because stealers don't deserve to be, thieves don't deserve to be like that. But if you're doing those violent crimes, whatever y'all do to one another, do it. I see it like that.
Mm.
Whatever y'all do to one another, do it. If you make it out, then don't come back. Because once a person make it out of jail one time, they should be so scared. They should be in so much of fear that they don't do nothing else to get themselves put back in jail. You got people that been to jail 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Why the hell you done been to jail 10 times, 11, 12, 13 times? Because jail is fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the only way we're going to be able to combat this violence is to hold everybody accountable.
Mm-mm-mm. Well,
Hold everybody.
folks, I think that is enough for tonight. You got a lot out of us today. Uh, we will come back bigger and better than ever next week. So let us know if you enjoyed it by liking us and giving us some comments in the little comment section. Other than that, we'll see you guys another time. Bye, losers. Hold on. I'm trying